Alright, I don't know what they did, but for some reason my UI feels really strange. I don't know. Maybe it's just a little bit bigger or something, but yeah, it feels strange. But let's go to the relay. Today, please. And I will be playing most of this quest solo because, well, I want to get everything out of this quest, meaning, well, that I can't have other people kind of ruining the fun.
You set the example for the rest of us.
No, it was a pseudo quest, wasn't it? I think. Possibly.
Hunter, do not waste your time with this idiot Cephalon, spewing corrupt data streams about music of all things. The epitome of meaningless data. She ought to be disconnected from the weave and erased.
Are we having a bit of Cephalon competition? And what do you mean with most useless of data? I mean, I know there's a lot of bad music out there, but really, not all of it. But yeah, tell me, Cephalon Suda, what's this about music?
Curious about music, as I am. Ignore the rants of that monster Hermes, who perverts his function with destruction. Correction, Samaris is to whom I refer. I am busy with my data collecting. What is your query?
So we now have a name, another name for Cephalon Samaris. Interesting. But yeah, let's talk about music.
Yes, I know. I am a Cephalon, a creature of data and memory. You need not repeat yourself. If you are truly curious about my musical archives, prove it. Build the Manticord.
Okay.
A Manticord? Hunter, will you strike your enemies with sonnets and hymns? Suda wastes your talent. Her precepts are corrupt. She ought to be decommissioned immediately.
Yeah, not going to happen, Mr. I don't give a fuck about your personal space. So yeah, we're building musical instruments, are we? Very cool. I mean, I don't exactly know if it is a musical instrument because, well, I don't have a memory for names.
If you build the Manticord, I will reward you with the most essential thing I own, my knowledge. I have data pertaining to the Manticord's history and function. First, you must find its component parts. Orgis has been informed of their last known location.
Alright. So the Manticord, where will we find it? Miscellaneous probably? Yep. Well, that's a bummer, isn't it? 30 minutes once we get it. But yeah, let's try and find those parts, because we will probably collect some what type of mission is it? We'll probably get some unique dialogue, won't we? Let's do it solo. Is it me you did? They must have changed how big the UI is. I kind of fear this will be a mission like the mission for the Arkwing or something, where you have to, well, do the drills.
Do you hear that music? An echo of the Manticore's sweet harmony. It takes me back to another place, another life, where I was... Please disregard my tangent. The parts are here. Follow the sound to find them.
We're getting quite a bit of backstory on Suda, aren't we? Here.
A Manticore part. For most cephalons, music is thought to be a glitch of evolution and language. It seems to short-circuit an organic mind's pattern recognition function, a confusion they find pleasurable.
Yeah, I might be stealing DK's thing for after this series done. I'm talking for myself about the lore. Because, well, unsurprisingly, he isn't the only one who is very interested in the lore. Well, that tentacle arm of Rift doesn't seem too useful right about now, but then again I also forgot what the original power was. Yeah, I'm kind of busy fighting. I mean, this isn't really complicated fighting though. This really shouldn't take any concentration off me, but... God, I'm not used to this shotgun. Oh, will each part that we find play a different type of music?
Fantastic. A second part. For me, music is a lattice, a support to which my vast knowledge clings. Have you ever felt that way? A song that anchors a memory? How a melody or verse returns you to a place you thought forgotten?
Actually yes, but mine is rather silly, really. One song I have on my keyboard, synth medley, always reminds me of the quest in Skyrim, the Dark Brotherhood quest. Yes, I know, that's utterly retarded, but it really does. And at that time I also thought that was really sad. really for years. Oh, there it is.
Curiosity has
Oh.
rewarded you. I yearn to hear its music. Return to your foundry and construct the Manticore at once.
Right on it. But yeah, I couldn't listen to that song for years without getting a tear in my eye. It's a moment where Irelith dies. I mean, it really isn't a sad moment, is it? Other than that, though, I can't say that music really does a lot for my memory most of the time. Yeah, really, when I talk about, for me, music that really touches me, it's really is only ever that one instance. Which is really silly because, well, it's not really a sad moment really in the game. For most people, I mean, most people can't take Skyrim that serious that they would get a tear in their eye from it. And when they do, it's definitely not that moment. And that was definitely not the moment for me. When I could, when I would get tears in my eye from games. So yeah, it really is a strange instance. So, let's start constructing the Manticore. And I guess we'll be back in half an hour. Guess I'll try and do the, whatever they're called, the lotus thingies. Alright, the Manticore's finished building. Let's see what it gives.
The Manticore. Its purpose defies all logic, for all it produces is sound. An artifact of irrationality, and yet I know its power is so much more. Let me explain how it works.
Excuse me, Cephalon Suda. Are you experiencing unexpected data volume? The operator is patiently awaiting instructions on how to operate the Manticore.
The Manticore? Of course, the Manticore. Curious? I may have a syndrome decoding error in my archive.
What? A parity drift? How is that possible? Have you executed your diagnostic precepts?
I seem to have made an error. Apologies. I do not have the promised Manticore data. Let me correct this. I will lead you to the location where it was originally obtained.
Operator, something may be wrong with this Cephalon.
And it's pretty bad when all this of all Cephalon says there's something wrong with you. So this kind of goes into spoiler territory, so if you don't want to hear it, I guess turn away now. I'll maybe try to remember to, at a point where I stop talking about this, although that might be never. So, people who don't want to hear that are gone? Good. So, Cephalons are, as far as I understand it at least,
Intriguing. I remember these caves, but not the Manticore's relationship to it. You will need to explore deeper. Let your curiosity guide you, as it does my every thought. My data suggested the brutish and disinterested Grineer are searching for sunken Orokin riches to exploit. Wouldn't it be interesting if we were seeking the same?
yeah. So we know that, at least if I'm correct, that
What are the Grenier doing here? This
What?
doesn't make sense. Curious one. Are you searching for something?
is Cephalon Suda experiencing short-term memory loss? Because, okay, so here's the thing. We know that Cephalons are, well, people. People who did something wrong, and their punishment was become a Cephalon, be forced to serve. So I guess that in this quest we get to know who Cephalon Suda was before. And yeah, I just did the what they're called. The anniversary gift of the Lotus mission, so just to be thematic, I am using the I'm using all the Dex weapons. The Dex Dakra, the Dex Furis, and the Dex Savaris. Not exactly the weapons I'm best with, but also not weapons I'm bad with or something. I mean, they're not bad weapons, especially. And the Dex Savaris is the best weapon of them all. But yeah, the Dex Furis runs out of ammo too fast, but the Dex Dakra, there's nothing really wrong with them. They're not spectacular in any way, but nothing wrong with them. God, I can't remember this road ever experiencing. But yeah. So I'd have to guess that Cephalon Suda, I would guess, is the maker of the designer of the Euphronas grenade.
Oh, this is interesting. I recognize that object. A hydraulis. An Orokin-era instrument that produced its sound from water. If I had a humor precept, I would construct an ironic witticism regarding its submerged state. How would Ortis say it? It's damaged, but I wonder if there are trace stress lines from when it was in use. I may be able to...
Suda. Does this remind anyone of the sins in Fallout 4 with the failsafe, so they can't ever teach people about their knowledge, about what's inside the Institute? Because it does me. Use Odrus.
Strange. I have no archival entry. But I know this. It is a piece of Octavia's anthem. Could this data be compatible with the Manticord?
Right, so we have the signs of what we need to do up there, which is pretty cool. And I think this is a pretty good way to do the tutorial of how this thing works.
I remember. Lua. There's more of the anthem on Lua. Who are you? What do you want? Oh no, it's happening again.
Ordis has this too, doesn't he? Ordis also has some suppressed memories in the Cephalon fragments. All this old knowledge is stored in the Cephalon fragments, and Suda's memory is locked within music. If I'm correct, she uses music to remember what she actually tries to forget. Yeah, I can't wait to see where this goes.